I don't think men and women can be replaced and substituted for each other.
It's a very common situation that happens, Michael.
Adam, I think you're completely wrong.
About what?
No. Let me talk.
Okay, now, folks, Ceci, would you like to go first?
Okay, so my top topic is Trump is using national emergencies to distract from the Epstein files because he's in them.
Okay, does that do it for you? That's okay. All right, Adam.
How about this one? Trump's tariffs have been an unmitigated disaster. They have been, they have been a disaster. Boo the tariffs,
Boo.
I kind of like that topic because it's so wrong. Okay, my topic is it's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Gay marriage is really bad for kids. Is that? All right, wow, all right.
Michael, you won. We're going to do Adam and Steve first.
Wow, man. 2003 slogans still crushing in 2025. Love it. Okay, let's get into it. It seems to me there's no such thing as gay marriage. There's nothing against guys who are a little light in the loafers. I lived in New York and LA. I went to the gayest university in the world, but it's just... It was Yale. He guessed it. But men and women are different. And so the union of two men is different from the union of two women, and that's different from a marriage, which is a man and a woman. And I think that men and women both have something to contribute. I think that children benefit from a mother and a father. I don't think men and women can be replaced and substituted for each other. And the science shows that kids who are raised in gay households do a lot of work on basically every measure.
That's not true.
Yeah, so
what'd I get wrong?
A few things. First of all, I just want to start with the fundamental fact that I think marriage is important. I think that marriage is something that should be incentivized. And in America, there is gay marriage. You can say gay marriage does not exist, but there is gay marriage since 2015.
It's like saying there's up-down, though. You could say it, but it doesn't make it real.
Legally, can gay people get married? Have gay people gotten married in the United States?
No. Well, some have when they're hiding their true desires, I guess.
Legally, have gay people gotten married in the United States? Have a man and a man legally gotten married? Yes or no?
That's not possible. That'd be like swimming in outer space.
Legally,
it doesn't mean anything.
No, legally they are married.
Wait, guys in the crowd. Two men have never gotten married ever in America?
They've married women.
What do you mean semantics? Can you explain what you mean by semantics? No, I'm straight. I'm just trying to defend.
If you have a point to make, go up to the microphone.
Yeah. So I feel like you're the one that's playing semantics. When you say
that... Well, semantics means meaning, and I'm trying to get to the meaning of the debate.
By the way, semantics are very, very important. So when we look at the laws in the United States, you cannot look me in the eyes and say two women have never gotten married. You can play semantics.
Adam, I'm looking you right in the eyes. Two women have never married
You're
each
lying.
other in the history of the world.
That's not true.
You guys can cheer, but I'm sure you guys know gay people.
Right.
It's just
We
not
know
true.
that people have
You can sit here and play
gotten
semantics,
married
but let's go
legally.
downstream to your next argument that children don't do better in gay marriages.
Which
I
isn't
think
true.
that there's a lot of statistics showing the exact opposite. There's studies. There's one that I was reading earlier. I can't remember the exact name, but it was the main one that is supposed to prove that that children in same-sex couple or same-sex marriages don't perform as well. But there were a lot of other factors they weren't controlling for, such as unstableness in the family household, which was not directly related to gay couples, but. Can I ask you a question?
Hold on. So you were touching on points that do bear on that, but this is a very important part of the debate.
Yeah.
Because the study that everyone cites in defense of gay marriage, is the Rosenfeld study from Stanford 2010. And it found that the kids raised in gay households did just as well as the kids raised in normal households. The problem was that the study eliminated households where the parents had moved and the kids had moved within 5 years. That disproportionately removed the same-sex households.
Go to hillsdale.edu/Knowles. Time is our most precious commodity. So how can we spend it wisely to improve ourselves and the people around us? One way we can do it is by learning and expanding our network of knowledge. That is why I'm so excited that Hillsdale College is offering more than 40 free online courses in the most important and enduring subject. You can learn about Western philosophy, the great works of literature, economics, the meaning of U.S. history, and the U.S. Constitution, and the rise and fall of the Roman Republic, all available for free. That's right, for free. But I personally would recommend that you sign up for Introduction to Aristotle's Ethics, How to Lead a Good Life. Have you ever wondered, what is the good life and how can I live it? I hope you've wondered that. Many people haven't even wondered that. Well, the first step to getting it is to thinking about it. In this course, Hillsdale College President Larry Arnn leads you through the most important lessons of Aristotle's ethics, including Aristotle's teachings about human nature, the meaning of the good life, and the virtues necessary for happiness. Really, really important. He is called the philosopher for a reason. Not Larry. Larry Arnn could be called the philosopher too, or at least a great philosopher, but Aristotle is the philosopher. So head on over. Go to hillsdale.edu/Knowles right now. No cost. It's easy to get started. hillsdale.edu/Knowles to enroll for free. hillsdale.edu/Knowles.
So that was re-examined later on, and when you controlled for that fact, it wiped it away. More importantly, in 2012, there was a study that came out of UT Austin. This was much more thorough. It measured the kids of married parents, heterosexual living together parents, two fellas, two chicks. Measured them on 80 different measures of social outcome. The children of the same-sex couples did worse on 77 out of 80. The exceptions were voting habits and alcoholism among kids raised by lesbians. The overwhelming scientific evidence backs up the overwhelming common sense evidence that
I'm going to ask the question one more time.
I'm answering it for you. That kids do worse on virtually every measure raised by same-sex. The scientific evidence, which you could not cite, scientific evidence which you could not cite, uniformly says that they do worse.
Not uniformly, no.
Yes.
You just cited a study from 2010 that says
which
the
was
opposite.
Corrected. From 2010,
there
it
are
was corrected
multiple
3
studies,
years later out of Simon Fraser University.
There are multiple organizations. When I was doing my research, I can't remember, but there are multiple organizations.
Then you got to do better research if you can't remember.
Dude, you got to answer my questions a little better.
There aren't enough, gay couples adopt, and so do straight couples. I don't understand why you would rather have them in the foster care system.
It's a very common situation that happens, Michael. A lot of times people are abandoned, and gay couples obviously can't have kids, so what they do is adopt. Now, my question is
No,
simple.
that's not true. What they do generally is
simple.
purchase children through the IVF industry.
So do you think
adoption rates are way higher.
Do you think straight couples are also buying kids when they do IVF?
Well, they shouldn't do that either.
Wait,
now, do we have any questions over here at the mic?
Adam, I think you're completely wrong.
About what?
How did we get on a topic from kids to marriage? First off,
that was Michael's prompt.
No. Let me talk.
Oh, that was his prompt.
No. Let me talk. All right. There is 2 genders in this world. You are born with either a. You just
went from kids, marriage to gender.
Okay, but it doesn't make a difference.
Well, you just said he segued.
Men belong with women, and women belong with men. That's all I gotta say. Thank you very much.
Wow, real sophisticated answer.
I know.
I thought that was well said.
Your prompt did include the kid part, though, right?
Say it again.
Your prompt did include the kid part, though, right?
Also, you're here with a giant group of men, right?
Well done. Excellent question. All right, we have to move on topics. Okay, so please, I want to buy you a drink at the VIP table. We got Mayflower cigars over there.
Don't light them inside, please.
Can you tell me, what is your name? Joey. That's a good name. Josephina.
Josephina works too. I mean, it's only for a day,
Wait, so you guys are okay with a group of guys breaking gender norms to have a little
They're
bit of
not
fun
adopting
right
any kids. Don't worry.
Wait,
There are
no.
going to be no kids tonight.
Wait, no, but you guys
Yeah,
are okay
but-
with that? I feel like that usually wouldn't be okay. You guys would call people like that weird, but they're just having fun, right?
Well, the reality is, if you're just playing around and pretending, and we all know it's like a big joke, that's one thing. But the crazy thing that happened in our
That's a weird
society
arbitrary
is
line.
Yeah.
No, the crazy thing that happened in our society is we all started to pretend that the farce was reality, and that's when you take it a little bit too far. I don't know.
Do you think gender dysphoria is not real according to the DSM-5, or are you gonna all of a sudden not believe stats?
I think some fellas think they're ladies or they watch too much porn or whatever, but they shouldn't. It's bad for them, and they should be tethered to reality. That would be the charitable, and it's the charitable right thing to do because charity is clarity. Would be my view.